Hey guys, it's ArchieLuxury. ArchieLuxury from the ArchieLuxury channel, the Paul Pluta channel, and ArchieLuxury Corporate. Guys, keep watching. Keep watching. I need the viewers. I need the viewers. I need the subs. I need it. Like, subscribe, and tell your friends. Tell your friends, whether you like them or hate them. Just tell them anyhow. ArchieLuxury on YouTube.
Hi guys, ArchieLuxury, live with my good friend David Lewis. David Lewis is a up-and-coming musician. He's got a very original sound. Great guy. He's in the United Kingdom. I discovered him browsing around YouTube, and I got to say, David, thank you for coming on and talking to ArchieLuxury.
Thank you. I'm so glad to be here, Archie.
David, tell me, what is the name of your channel? What sort of music do you do? Tell me about yourself.
So I work as a musician doing what we call cover gigs here in the UK, which is playing other people's songs to crowds. Obviously, crowd-pleasing sort of music. And then I also write my own songs. So my own songs are under the artist name David Lewis. And then I also have a YouTube channel called Lewis C, which is cover music. So when I've recorded covers of other people's songs, it goes on there, and my own songs go on David Lewis. And that's how I keep the two separate, you see. So as far as what type of music it is, my own music, it's hard to say actually, Archie, because I'm a fan of so many different types of music that it kind of all comes into one. So I studied jazz at university, so it's kind of the harmony of the songs are like jazz based, but sound more like rock songs, if you know what I mean. It's so actually really hard to try and work out what you as an individual sound like. I mean, it's actually quite hard to say. I don't know if you've managed to have a listen to them yet, but I don't know what you thought about.
I have. They're amazing. They're amazing. They're fantastic. I got to tell you, you are a very talented young man there. I got to tell you honestly, I think there's huge potential for you. You've just got to find your niche.
Well, I appreciate that a lot, actually.
Tell me this about yourself. You are, which part of England are you in?
I'm from very close to Newcastle upon Tyne, which is very northern in the UK, not far from the border of Scotland.
And you went to university. Whereabouts did you go to university?
I did. I went to university in Newcastle itself, so I didn't move away. And I went to.
That's amazing. Yep.
Yeah. So I didn't move away, and I went to a place called the Sage, which is like kind of like the Sydney Opera House.
Yes.
It's kind of the same thing, but they run degree courses there. So I went there, and so I was lucky that I was surrounded by musicians who were already professional, even though I was still studying. So they,
Yep.
the orchestras and all that sort of thing. So you get to have a unique experience of being around musicians who already are very well established. So I just stayed locally because there was something so good on the doorstep. So I didn't move away, to tell you the truth.
That sounds fantastic. And you actually trained, you play the piano.
That's right.
Tell me, what's your history there? What have you done there?
Well, quite simple in some respects, because I started in the UK. Well, they certainly used to. When you're at school, when you're between the ages of probably 7 and 10, you get a chance to play an instrument for free.
Yes.
So the school will give you the instrument. You might have the same thing in Australia.
Yes, yes, we do. Yes.
Yeah. So I was given a trumpet, and I learned to play, and I found a little bit anyway, not great. So I learned to read music a little bit and all that sort of thing. And then the real love for music for me started when I moved to secondary school. So when I moved into year 7, that was the first time I'd ever seen a drum kit, guitar amps, all that sort of thing. And I soon, became really enthusiastic about seeing those things for the first time. And believe it or not, the music that I was really into at the time was, Genesis, the prog rock band.
Yes.
I was especially blown away by the drums. So I always thought I'd be a drummer, to tell you the truth.
Oh, wow.
So I tried it, and I could play a basic beat and all that sort of thing. But then I found that I missed playing chords and melodies a lot, so slowly gravitated towards the guitar. And then after that came the piano. Nobody else plays piano in the UK anymore. It's not very, especially at my age, it's not a very common choice of instrument. So I soon discovered that if I played the piano, I could almost get a gig.
Wow, that's
anywhere. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I understand, and you know, I've got to be honest with you. It's like musical training. You started off on trumpet, and it's fascinating. You start off, you know, it's a lot about perseverance and just keep going. I remember I used to play clarinet.
Yeah.
And I had this one guy. He wasn't that good. His dad was a music teacher. He was a brass teacher. And I thought he's not much good at this, but he kept at it. Got to keep persevering, and
Definitely.
In many ways in the music industry, you've got to push forward. Tell me this: what are you looking for? Do you do gigs? Are you available for hire? What do you do? Tell me how we can help you. I want to see you succeed.
Well, what I do at the minute is, up until COVID, obviously things have relaxed off a bit. But music is my full-time career. So I play in the UK in live music venues, which can be anything from a pub up to, you know, a small. Not long ago, I did an outdoor arena. So it kind of anything in between there.
Yeah.
And I also work as a music teacher.
Wow.
But aside from that, really, we do get paid actually pretty well for what we do, believe it or not. I mean, it's like you're talking, you know, in this country, it's usually probably get paid between £80 and £120 for just playing for, you know, an hour and a half basically. So it's actually a very good living if you do it quite a few times a week.
Yeah. The problem with music I've found is that it's like being a surgeon. The lady comes in, she has a brain headache, and the surgeon operates, and he charges her £5,000 for the operation. And she goes, "You charge me £5,000 for 5 minutes worth of surgery?" And he said, "Yes, but it's the 20 years of learning. You know,
Right.
This is the big thing with being a musician. You've got to really try. You know, I've got a good friend of mine, George. He's actually George Flynn's his name. He's a session musician, and he also works on Broadway. He's quite a renowned brass player.
All right. Okay.
It's practice. You know, it's you've got to you've got to be, you know, to be an overnight success. It takes so long. You know, it's not easy. It's not easy.
Gradual. It's very gradual, and I notice when I see video, because I've done this a long time now. Actually, Archie, played in bands and stuff since I was 16, and if I watch a video. So that's just over 10 years ago for me now. Yeah. And if I watch a video, I can see that you don't notice, but you actually improve massively over time.
Now, I'm going to insert a song here. We're going to insert a song. Tell me, I'm going to play any song now. This interview, we're going to insert a song. So you know what song you want me to insert. What song? We're going to insert this song now. So let's just take a quick break. Let's go and play it now, and we'll come back and talk about that. So just hold now. Okay, that's good. We've done the clap. Now we're coming back in. So what song did we just listen to? Tell me this. What's the name of it?
So that's the first original song I did, and that's called All I Know.
Okay.
Yeah, and I put that one out probably 2 years ago now, when I first started doing my own songs.
Okay. Lewis, David, talk to me. We've just listened to your song, All I Know. What made you choose this as one of your pieces?
For me, what comes first is music. So I played this on guitar because I play a little bit of guitar as well. And what came first is I put the guitar in unusual tuning, so that when you strum it, it sounds kind of unusual. But when you start, fretting it and stuff like that, you can create these really unusual chords. And I found that, I put a few chords together, and then for me, once the music is there, the chords, the melody and the words come very, very quickly.
Excellent.
So it always starts with the instrument itself for me.
Yes. Tell me this. All I Know, you wrote this song.
Yeah.
What's the inspiration for this? What's the story behind it? The backstory.
Well, to be honest with you, I don't like to get too deep with songs, but this one is quite a deep one. This one, if you listen to the words, it's a song about being too materialistic, and it leads to being too materialistic can often lead you to become quite materialistic with things which shouldn't be materialistic.
Yeah.
So the kind of the hook of the song is broken love, which again is just, when you're writing lyrics, it just one good line fits into another. It doesn't always have to mean something, but I guess if you were to try and work out the meaning, it would just be that materialism can become really sort of powerful and dangerous if it goes too far.
Yes.
That's kind of, yeah. Do you know what I mean? It's really actually quite hard to describe exactly, but yeah.
No, I completely get it there. It's how long ago did you write this song?
So this song was probably about 2.5 years ago, 3 years ago. I wrote in literally, I know people say this all the time, even really famous people, but it was literally written in 10 minutes, probably sitting in this exact chair.
Wow.
Yeah, very quickly.
Amazing. And tell me this, David. You're at the very start of your career. You're available for any sort of music gig. You'll consider any offers.
Yeah.
You're happy to do anything to promote your music career.
Mm-hmm.
I really hope your dreams come true in the music. And I got to tell you, the land of YouTube. Many people say, is it harder now, or is it easier than it was in the past? What do you think? Do you think it's easier now, or it's harder?
I think there was a time where there was a perfect time, wasn't there? There was a time when some of my actual favorite artists were discovered on YouTube. A guy called Jacob Collier, who's an amazing musician, can play everything. He's kind of a prodigy. He was discovered on YouTube. So there's some massive success stories musically from YouTube. I think even people like Justin Bieber might have been from YouTube, and you know how big he got, obviously. So I think there was a really golden period of opportunity there, and now I think it is a bit harder. What do you think that, or not? Do you think it's a bit harder?
Look, I think it's being the first. If you're a pioneer, it's easier than if you are coming in later to the game. And we can't control these things in life. When was the perfect time to be born? It's like anything. It is we can only deal with the elements we can change. But the music industry has completely changed. In the 90s and early 2000s, you would get a music contract, and then you'd be signed to a label, then you'd do tours, etc., etc. The whole music industry, record shops, that used to sell music, they don't exist in Australia like they used to. You had stores like HMV.
Yeah.
You had so many shops. People these days, the mentality is you download music. Music is for, you know, with the younger generation, download. So it's sort of, the whole thing has changed. Instead of selling CDs, you want people to come to your concert and buy promotional. You know, it's a completely different game. In some ways, it's harder. In some ways, it's easier. And I think in your case there, with a lot of talent, keep producing content. That's what you've got to do. I think that's the answer. You know, you've got to keep producing content. What we'll do is, if we've got any music producers or big wigs who want to get in touch with you, I'll put your email address in the description down below.
Brilliant.
And let's see what we can muster. You know, I think this is the whole thing. You've got to really, I think you got to keep trying. Just keep pushing. You know, that's the thing. But
you know the thing is, Archie, I'm like everyone else. I really want to do well and do big things. But even the idea that people will just listen to my songs at all, just even listen to them, is a big thing for me. Just having people listen to them is you know, a compliment. So everything else is just a bonus, if you know what I mean. But I am quite driven to go as far as I can go, if you know what I mean.
Yes, no. I completely get you. I completely get you. It's I think there's opportunities now which never existed before.
Yeah, you know, thanks to the internet, definitely.
It's that's why I thought I would interview you on the channel, and we'll see if we've got. You know, I had a good guy I used to know, Rudy. Rudy was he was a keyboardist for the Bee Gees. Bit of an ego, massive ego, you know, as you'd expect.
Yeah.
But, you know, if I'm trying to see if we've got anyone who can use you, it could be a break. I want you to get your break. I want your break on the ArchieLuxury channel, and I want 40%. I want 40%. That's what I want. I want 40%.
Archie, if you are the reason that I have a break, you will get that 40% without doubt.
Thank you. Thank you. Just buy me a nice watch. Patek dress watches are good, you know. David, it's been an honor to interview you. I'm going to end with another song. So you're going to pick a song for me and send me the links, and I'll add it to this video, which I upload to the channel. David, keep going. Never give up. Remember that. Never give up. Winners do things losers aren't prepared to do. Always keep going. Perseverance.
Yeah.
Hang in there, man. And I will see you in the next one.
Thanks very much.
I'm just going to end this now. And hey, there we go. David Lewis, world exclusive on the ArchieLuxury channel.
What they hear, or can I hear at all? Trapped inside a prison cell, existing in four walls. Do I feel what they feel, or can I feel at all? The world inside turns grey and cold, no reason at all.
Hey guys, Archie Luxury. Who do I recommend for watches in Brisbane and Sydney? Vintage Watch Co. That's correct. Vintage Watch Co. in Brisbane Arcade in Brisbane and the Strand Arcade in Sydney. Vintage Watch Co. Brisbane and Sydney. Ronnie, I've known him since the late 90s. Ronnie is a top bloke. Luke is a great guy. Vintage Watch Co. That is who I recommend in Australia. Check out Vintage Watch Co. and the guys' amazing range of watches. They also do service and repairs. Vintage Watch Co. That is where the Pontiff goes. You know, some of my Pateks came from Vintage Watch Co. That's right, guys. Vintage Watch Co.
Hi guys, Archie Luxury, and who do I recommend in America? In America, who do I recommend for quality pre-owned wristwatches? David SW, David SW, David SW. Go to davidsw.com. He is the best, the greatest pre-owned dealer in all of the United States of America. David SW, David SW, David SW.